Her audition was like so raw and so intense.
He told me how you sold me to him for gold.
No.
Our love was supposed to be sacred. You never listened!
Well, that sucked. My name's Alex. I'm a failed actor, failed professional wrestler, and a moderately successful YouTuber. And I saw this clip released from the Robert Eggers film Nosferatu of Lily Rose Depp's audition. And looking at it, being a former actor myself, I took many classes in the Northeast area. I never lived in New York. I never lived in LA. I just tried to build up my education. It was a second dream of mine after professional wrestling. And they really hammered home to us how important self-tapes were, or the Zoom auditions were. And I look at this one right here, and I haven't been to classes in a few years, but it's irking me out right now. Her eye line is like way below the camera here. I remember the eye line being in this little circle around the lens. Keep your eye line within that circle, either here, here, if there's a second, or if there's a third character besides the two here, a little bit more to the left. She is like way down here. And her background. Like, look at my background. Plain background. They hammered home to us. Plain background. Zoom background, whatever it is. They wanted a plain wall. Here, it's like I see a dresser, I see a window. It's all super distracting to me. And, like, this is post-COVID era, too, where, like, COVID era happened. It's like, your self-tapes better be on point. Everything's got to be in check. And those things didn't go away after the COVID era. Everything's locked down even more. I remember one time I did a mock audition. It was kind of like a fake tryout for LA casters. It was all Zoom, and it was me and a friend of mine, and we did a scene from 1917. And they had us, we wore like army garb, and it was during one of the death scenes, and I played a dying character. So I had to mock lay in a chair like this and do this death scene monologue, coming to tears, pretending to die while I'm just like sitting back in a chair while this laptop's in front of me. It was insane. And then I look at these auditions.
Oh! So I just wait before we get started. Hey, come on, stop. Hey, that's no start.
Like Tom Holland's great, amazing Spider-Man, but like the backflip in it, like it helps you stand out for sure. But the door in the background, all this open space, like I don't know. And then there's Jacob's audition.
My name is Jacob Batsman.
What a cutie!
Like it's all white walls, but it's like different layered walls. He walks out of the room.
Back in the scene, you walk.
Like auditions are the worst part of acting. Absolutely the worst part. It's part of the reason I stopped. That and just people in general. It was so painful. But it just sucks when it's hammered home into you during acting classes. Your self-tape's got to be 100% on point. You got to compress it to a shareable size. Make sure you type in exactly what they want to type. Send the exact pictures at the exact frame they want you to send. And make sure it's not a minute longer, a second longer than it needs to be. And then you look at these, it's like, oh, I don't know.